So one of the advantages this point-based system offers is that even if your job is not under shortage occupation, you can apply. So that's good news. So if you are in a profession that is not recognized under shortage occupation, or it is a high skill level, that means you can take advantage of this system. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Laju. If you're new here, you're highly welcome. I share lifestyle and career tips for health workers and immigrants moving and living in the UK. Today, I'll be talking about the UK point-based immigration system. This immigration system was introduced as a result of Brexit. With Brexit in full effect, it means that the free movement Europeans had to the UK had to stop and be replaced with something else. Hence, the point-based immigration system was introduced. In this video, I'll try to explain what the point-based immigration system is, what it entails, what it looks like, and what you need to do to get in through the points-based immigration system. So here I am on the website, the gov.uk website. The point-based system opened in the UK on December 1st, 2020, meaning the brightest and the best from around the world can now apply to the UK from 1st of January 2021. So it's open to, as many people around the world. So what I can see with this UK point-based system is that the UK is trying to, gain the trust of the world, basically, because for so long, their borders have only been limited to Europeans. Anything you're applying for, if you are European, you get free access. Meanwhile, the rest of the world, we have to queue. So now the UK is trying to say that, their borders are now open for people around the world, not just Europe, and now they are telling Europeans to join the queue with the rest of the world. So that is what exactly is going on. And that is why they are introducing the point-based system to gain the trust of, many more people and highly skilled workers in particular to build their economy. So before I start, I feel the need to say that I'm not an immigration consultant or, immigration advisor in any way. This is me just sharing what I found out with you. You still need to go and do your own research, and these things, they keep updating them regularly. So what I'm saying now, there may be additional things in the nearest future. So you need to also check out this information yourself. Any information you need about the United Kingdom, you can always go to the gov.uk website and you'll find everything that you need to know. So about the point-based immigration system, now this is very similar to what some other countries like Canada and Australia already do. So you need to earn points so that you can be eligible to apply for the point-based immigration system. So now if you're looking to work in the UK, there are some things that are required of you. Now the point-based immigration system, basically, there are some points that you need to gather, and you need to gather them based on the following things. You need to have a job offer by approved sponsor. So whoever is offering you the job has to be a sponsor. And from that, if you have a job offer, you get 20 points. Now, I should mention that you get a total of 70 points from the system. So it's broken down. You need to have a job. You need to have a skill level. You need to have English proficiency. And the last one is your salary. There's a particular amount your salary must be. So I'll just be taking us through these steps. For the job offer, they wrote tradable. I would explain what tradable is in a bit. But once you can get a job offer from an approved sponsor, you get a total of 20 points. Now, job at appropriate skill level. Now, there are certain skill levels they require you to have. Now, this particular immigration system, it does not really favor people of the low skilled level. So your skill level has to be in the high skill level. And with that, you get a total of 20 points. Now, the next thing is speaks English at required level. So you have to take IELTS and you get a total of 10 points from that. Now, your salary has to be between 25,600 or above. So if you have a salary of 25,600 or above, you also get a total of 20 points from this. Now, in a case where your salary is not up to 25,600, but it is between 23 to 25,599, you get a total of 10 points. So your points is not going to be up to 20, so you're not getting the total of 70 points. If your salary is between 20,480, that's the minimum your salary can be. Anything less than that, then you don't get any points at all. You are not eligible for this. So if your salary is still between 20,480 to 23,039, you can still apply, but you don't get any points. So what happens here is that you can trade your points. So in the case whereby you get a job, you have the appropriate skill level, but your salary is just between 20,480 and 23,039, just that range. What happens is that you can trade your points. So the things that you can trade, they've written them here. So you can trade shortage occupation. So in a case whereby you're applying for this job and you fall under shortage occupation. So one of the advantages this point-based system offers is that even if your job is not under shortage occupation, you can apply. So that's good news. So if you are in a profession that is not recognized under shortage occupation, but it is a high skill level, that means you can take advantage of this system. If you get a sponsor, an employer who is willing to sponsor you, you have the high skill level, you have your English proficiency, you scored high in that also, and your salary is above 25,600, then you can apply for this basically because you have met the requirements and you are able to apply for this point-based system. Now, in a case whereby you are under shortage occupation, you have the high skill level, you have, English, you have the required English skill and all, but your salary has fallen short of the, of the amount that is required. The fact that you're in a shortage occupation gives you some points. So if you're in shortage occupation, even if your salary is between 20,000 to 23,000, which is the minimum, your salary has given you 0 points, but because you're in shortage occupation, you automatically get a total of 20 points, which has made up for the salary, if you understand what I mean. So another thing you can trade is, even if, okay, for instance, your salary does not fall in the shortage occupation and you're like, oh my God, this is over. It is not over. The good news is that you have an education qualification. So the education qualification, such as PhD in subjects relevant to the job. So if you have done like a PhD, you get a total of 10 points, even if your salary is 0 points. Another education qualification that will be accepted is if a PhD in a STEM. So maybe you're in science and technology field, that is relevant to your job. You get a total of 20 points, which makes up for your salary. At the end of the day, what you need is a total of 70 points is required to be eligible to apply. And some characteristics are tradable. That was what I explained. So even if, for instance, your salary is not up to, you can trade your salary for either your qualification or, the fact that you are in a shortage occupation. So other things, if you look at this, a job is not tradable. So if you don't have a job, you can't get it. If you don't have a appropriate skill level, which is high skill level, you can't get it. If you don't have English, you can't get it. So you need to be able to, make sure that these ones are sealed. So if the salary is the problem, as long as it is not less than 20,480, then you can work on it either by being in a shortage occupation or by having a PhD. So actually it's a PhD they want. So you must be extremely qualified for this role. Now looking at this, the most highly skilled who can achieve required level of points will be able to enter the UK without a job offer if they are endorsed by a relevant and competent body. So there is a catchphrase here. This scheme has recently been expanded to be more accessible to those with a background in STEM subjects who wish to come to the UK. So they are considering people in the science and technology field. So even if you don't have a job offer, there's a clause here for you. Additionally, in line with the recommendations of the MAC, that's the Migration Advisory Committee, I believe, will create a broader unsponsored route within the point-based system to run alongside the employer-led system. So right now, they are working on, creating a route that favors you, even if you don't have employment yet. But for now, this is what they have. So this route is not fixed in stone yet. It's not cast in stone. They are still working on it, trying to expand it to see how, they can embrace as many people as possible. However, I do not have good news for lower skilled workers. Now, as part of the significant changes we are making to the operation of the border and immigration system, we are delivering on our manifesto commitment to reduce overall migration numbers. We will therefore end free movement and not implement a route for lower skilled workers. So this is not good news because they are not accommodating lower skilled workers. We have reached this conclusion based on a number of factors set out in this paper. Also, if you are wondering, dependents can also apply. I read it somewhere. I hope we'll get there soon. So for dependents are spouses, partners, and children under the age of 18 of migrants, and in some cases, other family members can also be dependents. So who can apply for this? Now, individuals of all nationalities except British and Irish who have a confirmed job offer and whose employment will be sponsored by a UK employer who is Home Office licensed. So for eligibility for PhD points, so there are certain occupations in the top skill level of the SOC code system. So here it is. These are the jobs. You have to be like chief executives and senior officials. So you must have been offered one of these, these jobs: financial managers, purchasing managers and directors, financial institution managers, officers in armed forces, senior police officers, health services and public health managers, physical scientists. The list is long, so you can come here and check if you can fall under any of these categories. So they have to look and compare it. So additional STEM jobs, laboratory technicians, electrical and electronics technicians, IT operation technicians. There's a whole lot here. So you just have to open this further document to read through and see health, education, public service occupations, and national pay scales. So we have more occupations listed here. These are a list of professions that currently qualify for the health and care visa. Okay, this is the health and care visa. I have a video on this. If you haven't seen it, I'll put the link up. So you have medical practitioners, psychologists, pharmacists, dental, podiatrists, physiotherapists, on and on and on. So I'll put these links in my description box. You can check them out and see which one you fall under if you are willing to apply through this means. So it just goes on and on. So this is another avenue for you to come into the UK to work, even though you are not under the shortage occupation, because prior to this now, the UK border has only been open to people with shortage occupation, or if you're an European, you get easy access. But now that the free movement has been closed, this has been brought in. So if you fall under this category, because what the UK is trying to achieve is they're trying to open their borders to, highly skilled individuals from all around the world to come to the UK to work. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned a thing or two. And if you do have questions, we can, rub our heads together. I don't have all the answers, I must confess, but this is me doing my little research and trying to help as much as I can, because I have a couple of people who have come to ask me. So I decided that, it's high time I do some research on this to help out. So yeah, that's it, guys. From me to you. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time. Bye.